We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check 24, check
61, matchbox lights. Ready?
They begin the drive with Charles. He finds an opening past the 40, and he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
check 31, check 30.
On first down, it's Charles again. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
X3, 218, chop it.
Hey. 4 down.
Here's second and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
They run. Charles. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. Check back 22, check over. 22.
On first down, Swift. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That one goes for 36 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On the run, it's Charles. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? He's got a man, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 77 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard
Come on,
line.
set. 15, line it. 15 line. Rap, rap. 5.
2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Charlie. Check up.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Check 3, check 3.
Protein spill. Hey, echo. Ready?
2nd and 15. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The 2nd down pass intended for number 88, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We got 4.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Now.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. A 1st down carry here for Charles. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's
8 ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Matchbox lights.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
He'll drop to throw. And, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll try the left side. Swift, he'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. The 20. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
218, chop, go.
Now Jamal Charles on third down. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll run from the gun with Charles. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion, left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Hey, Haywood!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the dude.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here. Go to the 31-yard line. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Rolling to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That's caught at the 3. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, Swift. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time, as they're on him quickly once more. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Buddy up. Mike 27, Mike 27. Yeah. You don't want none. Kill. Right strong. 5 on.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Protein spill.
Charles. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And got his man complete. Give him 32 on the play.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 32 that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw here. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 3 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Steelers 49, Patriots 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 3. That's complete. It's Charles. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
6-6. Pull it high.
Check 37. Check 37.
Go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Screen pass to Charles. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Begin.
General West.
They'll look to throw here. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Ready. Check Mike 27.
Let's go, D.
80 weapon. Whip. Watch the whip.
2nd and 11. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
I'm here all day.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 10 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Watch twins.
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Y'all playing the wrong. Let's go. Time on. Check hot route. Hot.
On 1st down, Swift. He's got the 1st down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
63, Patriots 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pickup there at 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Out to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On play action, they'll throw. And Decker's got it. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Here we go.
A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Pats able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. On second down, Jacobs. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will take over at their own 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now an inside handoff for Charles. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
General West. Hey, Sue.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Second and 15. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Recon, 132 fighter. Set go.
Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
On the ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Four down.
Greystone travel.
Save.
Hey, Alpha. Get it.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did him no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for him. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for New England, it's loss number 3.